we did mention that we're giving away this chicken. So guess who it belongs to. T already guessed. We're hoping you can guess also. And after the show, the director will be able to get in touch with every person that will guess correctly, just like that. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people who guess it correctly. So we'll probably need to get even more chickens right here on the cruise. Microphone 7.
Yo,
You
how you
good?
doing? I'm
Yeah.
good, man. How you doing?
I'm tight, man. I'm tight. You?
Nice. I'm great.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that haircut called?
It's called the Microphone 7 haircut. Wait. But before we go, can I guess whose chicken that is?
You want it?
Yeah. I'll just yeah.
Okay.
It would be good to have some chicken. No,
So artists love chicken, huh?
yeah, because it's the easiest. I think for the guys,
Uh.
we know how to prepare chicken. Chicken can be grilled, so it's just like a fast, no spice, no what, just salt and just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who does it belong to? Somebody
like-
that works for ZNBC.
It looks like. I mean, it looks too smooth. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go for smooth IK.
It looks smooth.
Looks like a smooth chicken. So might go down smooth, with
Okay.
the shima on the side. Yeah.
We'll find out who it belongs to. We'll find out.
Smooth IK.
We'll find out. Stick around. We'll see at the far end.
Because he roasted me one time when I was on Smooth Talk. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, "No, Microphone 7. What kind of name is that?" So that's your chicken, sir. I think that's your chicken.
Not my words. Not my words. Not my words. Microphone 7. Welcome to Gospel Cruise.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome stuff. You have a hit single that is doing very well on radio.
Yeah.
Obviously timely also because of the term blesser. The term is still trending across
Yeah.
Africa. But before we get to that, let's get to know you on a personal level.
So Microphone 7 is
What kind of a name is that? I'm just joking.
Microphone 7. First of all, is not an Illuminati name. I call myself Microphone because I believe God speaks through me, the same way a preacher would speak through a microphone to get a message out there. And 7 is God's number of completion, and I believe after I received Jesus Christ, I became complete. Also was my late older brother's favorite number. And so Microphone 7's real name
Your
is
late elder brother's number.
favorite number.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what he passed on?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, he passed. He got sick of meningitis.
Okay. You guys were
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, very close. He was like my twin brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So Microphone 7's real names are Kalua Walia, Kalua David Walia, if you like, but I prefer Kalua. And who's just a young man who God like really picked from the trenches. People talk about being saved, like, no, God saved me from the dirt, Shani. I think like the dirt, when they say the dirt, yeah, like we were the dirt. I was the dirt.
Describe the date for us. What were you exactly?
I was this young guy who looked, because I grew up being the example. Like parents would be like, no, you should be good like your friend. So I was in the church. I grew up in the church. I was in the church choir. I was once an altar boy because I grew up Catholic. But then I was this young man who felt like okay, let me try this. So I would play around with girls, especially.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were a playboy.
Yeah. You can call that. Yeah. We can say that. So I would play around with girls, use girls. I had like no emotions because I thought like that's what we were supposed to be as men, because I had seen, like, I grew up watching in a Snoop Dogg, those guys, those artists. So I felt like that's what it means to be a man. You need to be a gangster. You need to have like 3-5 girlfriends at the same time. And because of the time I was growing up, I don't know, now I think it's worse, but well, I'm still growing up.
You are worse than you were?
No, I'm saying the time now,
The
like
situation,
the
okay.
time, the situation is worse now. But when I was growing up, it felt like, there's a certain age where you needed to start watching like porn, you know what I mean? Like for you to know that you're a guy. So, going through that phase, and ironically, it didn't become addictive for me, at least. But it became something that was like, it was fun, like you just wanted to see women naked. And then so it affected me because now I just thought, oh, okay, now you just need to have sex with people, that's being a real man. And then also alcohol, it's never been an issue for me, like an addiction or something like that, but like it became something I started doing because of, like, I wanted to look cool. Everyone was drinking, so I'll drink. I started going out to the club when I was really young. So even today, I was joking with someone, and they were laughing at me. They were saying, "You got saved when you were really young." I said, "You know what? The 2 years that I lived, like 2, 3 years that I lived a reckless life, I've done things that even people that are 85 haven't done. So I needed to get saved. Otherwise, I was gonna die." And I feel like today, that's how young people are. Like young people are doing things that old people haven't done. Because the devil knows that it's the end time. So people are like, by the age of 15, you could be I don't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Done
Like
it all,
by the
seen
age
it
of
all.
15, you'll be telling people that you are the one who's telling people who are getting married what to do in marriage. You know what I mean? And so it's not about how old you are that determines when you should get saved. Because I feel like in this generation, people at a very young age are doing so much rubbish. I was doing so much rubbish. Like when I look back I'm like, every time I tell people, like, this time I would have been on a hospital bed, HIV positive, telling people, you know what, you're not supposed to be living like this. But I thank God that when I heard him, and no one knows this, but I heard God actually for myself when I was in the club, a named club. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. But like I was in a nightclub, it was New Year's Eve going into 2012 going into 2013. And I heard God say, this is not your life. With a bottle of alcohol and, like, you know, girls dancing on the dance floor and all that, it's going down and everyone's having fun. We're going into a new year. And I heard God, like, above all the loud music, I heard God say, this is not your life. And I knew that was God.
Wow.
So from that time, I was like, guys, I'm done. And everyone's like, no. Because I said it before, you know, I was that guy who would, you know, when someone preaches to you and then you feel...
You go back.
Yeah, you go and tell the guys, no, guys, I've stopped this. And then immediately you go back. But then, so there's so many things. For me, I think the biggest weakness that I've ever faced as Microphone 7 or as Kalua was, and still is, the fact that out of all these beautiful women in the world, you can only have one. Like, that's like my every day I have to, you know how like you have to kill your flesh every day. I have to wake up and remind
So
myself.
it's still a struggle.
Not really a struggle. It's something that can I call it a struggle? No, I don't think it's a struggle now because of God's grace. But it's something that without God, I wouldn't be able to control.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what message do you have to guys who think having a lot of girls, playing around with women is being a man? Going to clubs, and that's the life.
Yeah.
That's how you should live your life as a young person. What's your word to them?
My word to the people that feel that way is, look, first of all, you're going to a place where it's just noise that you're going to. I mean, there's just noise. There's nothing really. It's just noisy music. There's noise, high chances of you getting involved with in sexual relationships, and you've got high chances of you getting sick. STIs, there's HIV, there's a lot of diseases that you can get out there. High chances of you getting killed because you're drunk, you're in a car, you don't know who's driving. Most of the times young people are driving and they're drunk. There's so many accidents that are going on. And to the guys that feel like the way I used to feel, you know, when I had a lot of girlfriends at the same time, and I thought playing with girls was what made you a man. It really isn't you that's in charge when you feel that way. It's the devil that's playing a trick on you. You know, like he's put something on your eyes. You're covered and you feel like, oh no, I'm the one that's in charge. So I have like 15 girlfriends and you're bragging about it. No, I slept with this girl, I slept with that girl. But in the actual sense, you're destroying your life. The devil's killing your life. He's killing your finances. True. First of all, because you have to spend money on chatting with all these girls. You have to spend time. He's stealing your time. You'd use that time for something productive, like read a book or do something, come up with a business plan.
Improve your life.
Improve your life. Just grow up, you know. And so, like, to the guys that feel like having so many girls is being a man or whatever, I feel like the message I can give is you just need to grow up. because that's what God taught me.
I love that.
I had to grow up. You know, that's what growing up is. Like, you see that, okay, no, like Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eves. You know what I mean? Like, so
Should be just one.
and there's so many problems that are caused by that.
Okay.
We have broken families today because young guys think that it's the order of the day to have so many wives or to have so many relations. And so we have broken homes, we have street kids. All these problems come from people not being, grown up.
I love that. So let's grow up and live for Christ.
Yeah.
Hashtag grow up. I love that, Microphone 7. Before you leave, you need to give us your song.
Yeah.
Blesser.
Yeah.
Obviously happening for a lot of people out there. So let's get to this poetic piece. And after that, M7 gets to give us that song that will help us to understand that only God can be your blesser.
Every morning, I awake thinking of the one thing my heart drops to the ground for. You. The vibe of valor in your voice leaves me brainless with the things you say about God. Never do I want to move when you're here. I'll slow down time just to study your every transmission. But today is the day I cruise to the kingdom of ecstasy, where a perfect encounter awaits me. My heart is beating, my soul is screaming, my palms are heating up. It's a sign of your arrival. I'm startled in amazement like there's an intruder to behold. The show of steel, velvet and splendor, showing your perfect self on TV with boldness. Shadows worship the screen you play on. Preach to me. Embedded with good news to feed on. Can't stop smiling. I'm in love. Look at you, dipped in that Jesus swag, floating in God's golden cup, and add Vashi favor to that. Finish. Playing that music of life, making me reach the sky when my knees hit the ground as you dig deep in the scriptures. Gospel cruise. Like always, give me that fire, give me that flame, give me that gospel, give me that change. Lock and chain me to that God who can give me all things. Gospel cruise. Wow, you've never been my first, but I intend you to be my forever. Gospel cruise for me. Gospel cruise. Eyavako.
For too long, for too long, for too long you've been lied to. For too long, for too long, for too long you've been lied to and lied to that you only worth money. Material things are Bugatti. There's more to you than eyes can see. There's more to you than I can be. You got to know there's so many ways to lost, so many ways to like, but only one way to love, and only God is love. So only God can be your blesser. Ain't no man can do it better. Only God can be your blesser. Ain't no man can do it better, baby. Oh. Blessings on blessings and only the best. Is it health that you're looking for? Is it money that you're looking for? Well, God's got even more. Hashtag with your ladies and toast this. Say God is my blesser and post this. Cause your worst right there where the cross is. No law says eternal life is your profit. There's so many ways to lost, so many ways to like, but only one way to love, and only God is love. So only God can be your blesser. Ain't no man can do it better. Only God can be your blesser. Ain't no man can do it better, baby. Oh, be your blesser. you were dying for. Yes, that's true. Never done even